The expansion of aviation manufacturing capabilities in Belarus is entering a decisive new phase, reflecting both industrial necessity and long-term strategic alignment with Russia's civil aviation ambitions. At the center of this development is the Minsk Civil Aviation Plant, number 407, which is preparing to significantly scale up its production and technological capabilities in response to growing demand from major Russian aircraft programs. As this transformation unfolds, a new phase of industrial expansion is taking shape. By the year 2027, the Minsk Civil Aviation Plant number 407 will construct two new specialized workshops designed to support production for aircraft, such as the MC-21, Tu-214, and Il-76. This expansion is not merely about increasing capacity. It is about upgrading the technological depth of the enterprise to meet the standards required for modern aerospace manufacturing. Building on that foundation, one of the new workshops will focus on mechanical processing and the application of galvanic coatings. These processes are essential for producing high-precision aircraft components that can withstand harsh environmental conditions and long operational life cycles. Galvanic coatings, in particular, play a critical role in protecting parts from corrosion and wear, ensuring reliability and safety in flight operations. Alongside this, the second workshop will be dedicated to vibro-impact strengthening, a specialized technique used to enhance the durability and fatigue resistance of metal components. In aviation, where structural integrity is paramount, such processes can significantly extend the service life of critical parts and reduce maintenance costs over time. Taken together, this dual expansion reflects a shift toward higher-value manufacturing processes, positioning the Minsk plant as a technologically advanced contributor rather than just a supporting supplier. Even before these facilities are completed, the plant is already playing a vital role, especially in the MC-21 program. It currently manufactures approximately 200 components for the composite wing console of the aircraft. This is particularly significant because the MC-21's composite wing is one of its most advanced features. It incorporates modern carbon fiber materials to achieve improved aerodynamics and fuel efficiency. Participation in such a critical subsystem highlights the level of expertise available at the Minsk facility and underscores the trust placed in Belarusian industry. As Altitude addicts would recognize, this shift clearly demonstrates how Belarus is moving beyond traditional maintenance roles into more complex manufacturing domains that require precision engineering and advanced materials handling. At the same time, rising demand is accelerating this transformation even further. The scale of cooperation between Belarusian and Russian aviation industries is rapidly increasing. Contracts for the production of parts and assemblies for the MC-21 and Tu-214 already amount to hundreds of millions of rubles, and this figure is expected to grow as production rates increase. In parallel, the range of components being produced at the Minsk plant has expanded significantly. The nomenclature now encompasses hundreds of different items, reflecting deep integration into multiple stages of aircraft production, from structural elements to specialized assemblies. Beyond manufacturing, the plant also provides a full suite of services, including repair, maintenance, and warranty support. This integrated approach allows it to function as both a production hub and a service center, enhancing its strategic importance within the aviation ecosystem. To fully understand this rise, it helps to look at the historical foundations of Belarus in aviation support. Belarus has long held a strong position in maintenance, repair, and overhaul. While it was not a primary aircraft assembly center during the Soviet era, it became a key hub for servicing a wide range of aircraft types. The Minsk Civil Aviation Plant, number 407, established in the early 1960s, quickly developed into one of the leading aircraft repair facilities in the region. Over decades, it handled numerous aircraft models, building a strong foundation of technical expertise and operational reliability. As altitude addicts often emphasize in aviation deep dives, such legacy infrastructure becomes a powerful advantage when industries shift toward modernization. This historical specialization allowed Belarus to remain relevant even after the Soviet system dissolved. That relevance became even more important when supply chains fragmented. Belarus responded by strengthening its capabilities in spare parts production and refurbishment. Facilities like the Minsk plant began manufacturing and repairing components for aircraft, such as the Tu-134, Tu-154, and Il-76. This ensured that aging fleets could continue operating despite supply disruptions. Over time, this role evolved into a broader strategy of import substitution. As Russia seeks to reduce dependence on foreign suppliers, Belarus has emerged as a reliable partner capable of producing a wide range of components domestically. The scale of this transformation is striking. Belarus is no longer just maintaining aircraft. It is actively contributing to the development and production of next-generation platforms. Another critical strength lies in aircraft painting and finishing. The Minsk plant operates advanced facilities capable of handling large aircraft and performing complex coating processes. Aircraft painting is far more than aesthetics. It involves precise application techniques, strict environmental controls, and advanced materials that protect against corrosion and improve aerodynamic efficiency. Belarusian facilities have mastered these processes using domestically produced materials. This further reduces reliance on external suppliers and strengthens industrial independence. As we move into modern aircraft programs, this cooperation becomes even more critical. The MC-21 and Tu-214 are central to Russia's efforts to rebuild its civil aviation fleet. Belarusian enterprises are now deeply embedded in supporting these initiatives. Their role extends beyond manufacturing. Aircraft are sent to Minsk for restoration, upgrades, and integration of new systems, showcasing the full spectrum of capabilities available. This creates a distributed production model, where specialized facilities across the region handle different aspects of development. Belarus serves as a crucial node within this network. The inclusion of the Il-76 further highlights this importance. This aircraft remains one of the most versatile transport platforms used for cargo, humanitarian missions, and military operations. As Altitude Addicts viewers would note, platforms like the Il-76 rely heavily on long-term maintenance ecosystems. Belarus is uniquely positioned to support this demand due to its decades of experience. Ultimately, all these developments point toward a larger goal: the expansion of the Minsk Civil Aviation Plant, number 407, is part of a broader effort to create a unified aerospace ecosystem between Belarus and Russia. This ecosystem spans manufacturing, maintenance, research, and workforce development. It aims to build a more self-sufficient and resilient aviation industry. As production scales up in the coming years, facilities like the Minsk plant will play a central role in ensuring success. In conclusion, the evolution of the Minsk Civil Aviation Plant, number 407, reflects a much larger transformation. From a repair-focused facility to a key manufacturing hub, it has adapted to changing industrial and geopolitical realities. With new workshops, expanded capabilities, and deeper integration into major aircraft programs, Belarus is positioning itself as a vital force in aerospace manufacturing. And in a rapidly changing global landscape, this partnership is shaping the future of regional aviation in ways that are only just beginning to unfold. If you liked the video, please subscribe, share, and like. Also, please take the membership of the channel to encourage us.